Well, as people gather for the 4th of July, COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations are back up on or are rising in LA County and across the country, actually. Right now, LA County is seeing a new daily hospitalization rate of hospitalization rates go up per 100,000 people. If we reach 10 new hospitalizations per 100,000 people and stay at that level for 2 weeks, the indoor mask mandates go back into effect. So how likely is that after the holiday? Dr. Ilan Shapiro from Ultimate Health Services joins us to discuss that. Thanks for being here. And how worried are you about a big surge in cases and hospitalizations after the holiday?
Sadly, we have seen, and we need to remember 2021, that at the moment that we were celebrating last year, we were taking out the mask and we were actually gathering, and we saw a spike 2 weeks afterwards. That's why it's so important right now that if you are considering gathering with family, it's extremely important to try to figure out if you can actually do it in outdoors, making sure that if you're in a closed area with a lot of people with poor circulation, you can actually open the windows. You can actually try to open absolutely everything and do the barbecue in an outdoor place. That actually will help you mitigate and be putting some barriers between you and COVID-19.
And what's behind the rise we're seeing? Does it have to do with waning immunity or people not taking as many precautions? What do you think's going on?
It's a couple of things. We have seen actually the variants that learn how to jump from one person to another in a more efficient way. That means that all the variants from Omicron know how to actually sneak in. And of course, if we're not using masks, if we are actually doing like life as COVID-19 was not here, actually we are opening the door directly to all the infections, and that's not helping.
And remind us some ways to protect ourselves if we're heading to someplace like the airport, which you know is going to be crowded with people from all over the place.
Thanks God, John. Right now we are in 2022 and not in 2020. We know that using a high efficient mask like an N95 can actually make a huge difference. The other thing is considering trying to be in open spaces. If you can travel in your own car, that's actually way better because you're lacking the exposure to other people. And of course, the more ventilation, the better.
And doctor, what about pandemic fatigue? People are so tired of this, and you start talking about mask mandates again, and you get a lot of people just shaking their heads no. What do you say?
John, I'm with all of us. I think that we would love actually not to talk about this and have talking about diabetes, mental health, and other amazing topics that we have out there that are crucial for our communities. But the reality is that the virus is here, and we need to mitigate that part, and we need to protect each other. On reality, the more barriers we have between us and the virus, the healthier we'll be. We know right now that COVID-19 is, it's actually a little bit less deadly than before, but we need to still be careful with everything that we're doing. And a mask can actually help mitigate all those headaches.
All right, doctor, great advice. Thanks for joining us today, and have a good holiday.
Pleasure as always.
Thanks.